Good morning children, how are you all? Okay, today we are going to discuss lesson number 12, that is freedom movement in Hyderabad state. Freedom movement in Hyderabad state. So once upon a time Hyderabad state, it is called as a state. So many of the Telangana areas are under one place, that is Hyderabad state, and that was under controlled by not British, under controlled by Nizams. Okay. So when the Nizams were ruling, Hyderabad was an important princely state under the British paramountcy of Deccan, and it was ruled by Nizams, authorized by British people. So once I will show you one map pointing here. See, this is the picture, Hyderabad state map showing Nizams Diwani and non-Diwani areas. So whatever the Diwani area, Saif-e-Aikhas, this is color in yellow color, these are all Muslim areas, and Paigam, that is blue colored, that is Paigam is under controlled by Nizam Diwanis, and Jagirs and Samsthanas. Jagirs are all pink colored shade or Jagirs and Samsthanas. So Hyderabad was an important princely state under the British paramountcy in Deccan, was ruled by Nizams who were allied with the British viceroys and had adhered to policies decided by them. That means the British viceroys only deciding the policies. Okay. And the viceroys appointed residents in Hyderabad who supervised the policies of the state and also interfered in the administration from time to time. In this chapter, we will read about the condition of the people in the state under the British Nizam rule and how they fought for freedom. Yes, we will read about the conditions of the people of this state under the British Nizam rule and how they fought for freedom, the first thing. And the Hyderabad state comprised of regions. Which regions? These are all comprised of which region? Marathi, Kannada, Telugu and Deccan Urdu were spoken. In this chapter, we will look at the mainly in Telugu and Urdu speaking districts which form Telangana state in the present day. So in this, whichever the places are there, these are all Telugu and Urdu speaking people. Telugu and Urdu speaking people were there, and districts which form Telangana state in present day. Okay, this is about the so how they fought for freedom. Why they fought for freedom? Because even these princely states are also under Nizam also, they are like dictators only, they are behaving and giving a lot of importance was Muslim people, and these are many things were happened. So many people were important people were started working on this to get the freedom. So what are the important information we see in this? See, here there are important information, freedom movement in Hyderabad state, and important information we are seeing here. The first one is residents. So who are the residents here? Important information, first one, resident. Residents are the people who are administrated by the British Viceroy Generals, British officers appointed by the Viceroy Generals of the Viceroy Generals, and they were staying in India and they were taking care of the administration of Hyderabad. So they are called as residents. Next, Hindus. Majority of the people were in Nizam states. Majority of the people in Nizam state are Hindus. Okay, Urdu. Urdu is a language. Urdu is a official language of Nizam's rules. It's a official language. That means Rashtra Bhasha, we will say, official language of Hyderabad state. And next, Muslims. These Muslims are 90% of higher officials. Who are that Muslims? 90% of the higher officials are Muslims here. Okay, and Mullah Abdul Khayyam. This Mullah Abdul Khayyam is the Congress leader in the freedom fighter of the Hyderabad state. Congress leader, the important Congress leader in the Hyderabad state. Congress leader. Okay, you have to remember this because while going to the lesson, it will be very helpful for us. And Jagirdars. Jagirdars, I said many samsthanas, many places under control, many hundreds of villages were controlled by some people. They are called Jagirdars and Jagir. Jagir means a very big place controlled by some Jagirdars. And next, early journals. What are the newspapers at that time? These are the early journals. Early journals means what are the newspapers at those times? Hyderabad Telegraph, Deccan. These are the papers. Deccan, Hyderabad Telegraph, Deccan Standards, Muslim Ai-Sarki, Deccan Standard, Muslim Ai-Sarki, Standard Muslim Ai-Sarki. These are the at those times, these are the early journals. Journals means newspapers and magazines. And next, what is AMS? This is one of the important organization. Andhra Mahasabha is AMS. And founders of Andhra Janasangam. Who are the founders of Andhra Janasangam? Suravaram, these are the important. Madapati Hanumantrao, one of the person, Madapati Hanumantrao and Ravi Krishna Reddy. These are the both Andhra founders of Janasangam. Who are they? They are Madapati Hanumantrao and Ravi Narayan Reddy. Madapati Hanumantrao. Even school also there in Kachiguda. Madapati Hanumantrao school. So Madapati Hanumantrao and Ravi Narayan Reddy. These are the famous personalities and founders of Andhra Janasangam. Next, editor of Golconda Patrika. Who was the editor of Golconda Patrika means Suravaram Pratap Reddy. He is Suravaram Pratap Reddy. And literary personalities, those who are highly educated and poets and all, literary personalities, Kaloji Narayan Rao and Dasari Rangacharya and Dasari Krishnamacharya. These three are literary personalities in those times. Okay. And leader of Hyderabad State Congress. Leader of Hyderabad State Congress is Swami Ramananda Tirtha. Swami Ramananda Tirtha is leader of State Congress. Ramananda Tirtha. Swami Ramananda Tirtha. Okay. Next, Raita Sangams. Who are these Raita Sangams? They formed a fight against the British and Nizams. Some people are there against not only Nizams and Britishers, but Patwaris, Deshmukhs and Doras. Against them, these people fought. These are called Raita Sangams. These are all Patels, Patwaras and Deshmukhs and Doras, etc. Against them, these Raita Sangams were fought. These are called Raita Sangams. Next, Chakali Ailamma. She is one of the freedom fighters in the national movement in Hyderabad state. Chakali Ailamma, Doddi Komaraya. Doddi Komaraya is one of the victims. He was a victim, big, who is that? Jamindar killed him. Doddi Komaraya. So, one of the important person. And Usman Ali Khan. He was the last Nizam ruler. Usman Ali Khan is last Nizam ruler. And B.R. Burgula Ramakrishna Rao. Burgula Ramakrishna Rao was first CM of Hyderabad state. First chief minister of Hyderabad state is Burgula Ramakrishna Rao. And completely total Nizam rule was they ruled for 230 years. 230 years they were ruled Hyderabad state. So this is about the important information regarding this freedom movement in Hyderabad state. And next we will discuss a mind mapping here. Next we will discuss a mind mapping. I'll show you that. So Hyderabad state, freedom movement in Hyderabad state, what are the important personalities we have seen now, and what are the what are the organizations to get independence from the Nizam ruler. The AMS, one of the, because majority of the people were Hindus there, so AMS, Andhra Mahasabha, it founded on 1930, and Rait Sangam, just now I said Rait Sangams again as the Patels, Doras, Patwaris and Deshmukhs. Okay, and again as them they fought, these Rait Sangams fought, and they faced a lot of exploitation by those Jamindaris and Patels. And next Christian missionaries. The Christian missionaries also one of the important movement in Hyderabad state. And Andhra Jana Sangam, Sivaram Pratap Reddy, Narayan Reddy, these are all the founders of Andhra Jana Sangam. And because even in that lesson we can understand that they discriminated with the language also, because here the Urdu is an official language. Urdu is an official language, so many people were not educated, who were Telugu speaking people. With the language there are a lot of differences came here, and fought against, even for the language also they fought, and Andhra Jana Sangam also started like that. And finally the integration into India, once we got independence, no, in that time, even particularly Nizam, they don't want to merge in the Indian complete union state of India. They did not want to merge into Indian state. They want to remain as a princely state. But our Subhash Chandra Bose and all, they did not accept it. And finally, they were integrated into Indian Union on September 1948. In September 1948, they were merged into as a Union of India. Okay, this is about the brief information about the freedom movement in Hyderabad state, and remaining will go deeply into the lesson tomorrow's class. I am concluding here, children. I hope everyone understood. Thank you.